everyone, welcome back today for a brand new review. I have for you a Tarte review. It's been so long since I've done a Tarte palette review, and I recently grabbed their new Energy palette, and I thought I would share with you a look with it today and kind of share my thoughts on this formula. It's been so long since I tried a Tarte formula, so are they same as it is I remember? We will check it out today, so let's go ahead now and get started. This is the newest 12-pan palette to Tarte's website. This is their Energy palette. I recently just grabbed mine from Ulta Beauty. I will link it down below. It retails for $45, and as I was saying in the intro, it's been a long time since I've tried a Tarte palette. The Tartelette palette, Tartelette in Bloom, was one of my first high-end eyeshadow palettes. I loved that thing. I've hit pan on many shades. I love the Toasted palette, but ever since, I don't know what it is, but I just haven't really been gravitating towards Tarte's products. What it is I think over the years, I've really got accustomed to those bright, super foiled shimmers like my Kaleidos and my Colourpop, but Tarte's really known more for those kind of everyday type of barely there, type of makeup looks. And I feel like they do a lot of these just plain palettes that aren't, anything to anyone, but really realistically, we all kind of go for these type of looks a lot. And I feel like this is a palette that I think I'll get a lot of use out of. And lately, my makeup preferences have been changing quite a bit. I feel like I'm not into maybe a shimmer that's super sparkly lately. I've kind of been wanting something a little more subdued. So when I saw this Energy palette, I was like, I think I want that. I think I want another Tarte lip palette in my collection. And I think I'll really get a lot of use out of this because I have been reaching into more just easy, effortless type of looks. So I do have it on my eyes right now, and I will say that I miss the formula. I miss using a Tarte palette. It was just so easy to create this look with. The mattes blended really nicely, and the shimmers just have that special sparkle to them, but they're not overly sparkly. And this is kind of something I've just been more going for, more gravitating more for. It's just kind of these everyday, easy type of eye looks, and I think it looks really pretty on the eyes. So I'm excited to share this whole palette with you. So here is a look at it, and we will get into some close-ups. So this is the Tartelette Energy palette. Very beautiful packaging. It has that same sleek gold back, and you do have the inside of the palette. This is a 12-pan eyeshadow palette, and inside of it you do get a mix of mattes and shimmer shades. You also have that nice mirror on the top. Same lovely smell. You guys will see when I pick this up in a minute. I'm like, oh my god, it smells like I forgot that they had that nice chocolatey scent to their products. Let me show you swatches before we get into the look. Here is a look at the swatches of all 12 of the shades. As you can tell, they swatch really nicely. Those mattes, again, very buttery. They feel really smooth to the touch with the swatches. The shimmers look really pretty as well. So now that you've seen everything about the palette, let's go ahead and see how I got this look using it. Alright, to start, we're just going to go ahead and prep our eyes with my Undercover concealer. I always love using this to prep for eyeshadow. I try to link it down below as much as I can, but I feel like it's a really great eye base. It's just a concealer. It's a really good concealer as well, but I like using it a couple shades lighter than my skin tone just to give me that more white base to start with. And I am going to do my eyes first because I don't know where this look's going to go. Since it is a neutral palette, I'm imagining it's not going to go crazy, but I would just rather do my eyes first, just in case. And then I'm using a brush roll from Colourpop. This is the Stone Cold Fox brush roll, my favorite from them. They have such great quality brushes, so I'm going to use that. And let's get started with our Energy palette. I forgot the smell of a Tarte lip palette. There's just something about it. It smells so good. We're going to go into this shade right here in the corner to start, and I'm just using AE22, and I'm very excited to be using my Tarte palette. It's been so long. I still love, of course, my In Bloom and my Tarte lip, but I haven't reached for them in so long. So it's going to be interesting to use this formula again because it's been a while. All right, so far so good. It's just, like I said, it smells so good. I forget that their stuff smells like that cocoa-y chocolate smell. So after that shade, I'm going to go into this mauve pink shade right here. This one is called Uplift. I'm just going to keep it on the same brush. And I'm going to start to use this color as well and kind of mix the two together here. So far, the blending is seeming really easy. This shade is mixing really nice with the last shade. And then let's go into the brown, this one here, which is Inspired. And I'm just going to stay with the same brush. I love this brush so much, but I'm going to work right here on this lower part and kind of start to warm this up just a little bit, focusing mostly just here on the outer portion of my lid. I go into the shade Chili, which is the purple. This one has a little bit of shimmer to it, but not a lot. So I'm going to still use it just here on the crease, again, just to kind of further deepen this a little bit more. I like that they have this shade in here just to add even more depth to your look. Happy with the blend of everything. I think it's looking really, really nice. And now let's do our shimmers, which I'm very excited to get some shimmer on the lid. I'm trying to debate on what shade I want to use. I think I want to go in with Motivate right here. And I am going to try it on my finger and see how that works out for me. I do remember the shimmers not being like the most pigmented from Tarte. It definitely has like a different vibe to it than a lot of other eyeshadow palettes I'm used to, where I'm used to like Colourpop or other like palettes that have a very reflective, very icy type of shimmer. But honestly, nowadays, I don't mind something that's like this, a little bit more muted, which is why I knew I would like this palette, because that's something that I've just been reaching into more just like everyday looks, and not necessarily something that looks so bright and in your face, something that's a little more natural, a little more subdued, if you will. That is really pretty. It just has like even the smallest, just a bit of reflect to it. I'm going to add a little bit of the shade Charged right here on top. It's like a champagne, just in this area in the middle. I'm going to add a little bit of the gold in there. Have a little bit of fallout here, which is not bad, but just a little bit. I am going to also just kind of tighten that up a little bit here on the end, just kind of sharpen it. Because I did do my eyes first, sometimes I just like to do that just to, you know, make it a little less messy. So I'm really impressed with this eye look. I think it's really pretty. I wasn't sure what to expect because, like I said, it's been so long since I've used one of these palettes, but I like it. I'm not mad at this purchase. I think it looks really pretty. I do see myself using this a lot, and it was relatively easy to do. I'm going to blend a little bit more in this because I do feel like maybe I could use a little bit more blending. So for that, I'm going to go in with the white matte in the palettes, like this cream matte, and I'm going to use that just to kind of blend these outer edges with a smaller brush, just to kind of help diffuse that a little bit so it doesn't look so harsh there. I'm also going to do the same thing up here in the inner corner as well. And then for mascara, I'm just going to use this one from Lawless. You guys keep seeing me use it, but I haven't been able to stop. It's just so nice on the lashes. I just feel like this mascara makes my lashes look so good. I'm doing a little bit of the Unicorn Essence from Farsali. I'm so glad that they're back, by the way. That's like one of my favorite serum / primers of all time. And then I'm going to go in with my Ageless Glow from Pure Lease. Again, one of my favorite foundation / BB creams I've mentioned before, but I do have a coupon code with Pure Lease. It's my highest coupon code that I have. If you shop on their website, you actually get 30% off, which is really, really nice to get that high of a discount. And it also works on Jens's products as well if you ever want to shop from them. The code is just Makeup Molly. So we're going to work that into the skin. It's just so beautiful. It gives this like very dewy second skin type of finish. This is the Ageless Serum one, but I also really love their vitamin C one as well. It gives really nice coverage too. Like it's not too much, but it's like the perfect amount where it still looks like your skin, but just a little bit better. And then I've been trying out this concealer from CoverGirl, and I really like the concealer. It's the Simply Ageless Triple Age Concealer, but this wand is like so weird. So it's supposed to be one of those like little glass wands, and like it feels cooling and nice and all, but I feel like I have to go in so many times to like get enough product on my little wands. I feel like I have to dip like at least twice, sometimes 3 times per eye, like just to get enough product, which kind of a bummer because I do really like the formula. I wish it just had the applicator. Like makes sense to try to have like a cooling applicator. Like I like the idea. I just feel like it just needs a little perfecting on how you get it out, but it has a really nice finish on the under eyes. It looks really smooth, and I feel like it has a nice like radiance to it, but it's just the applicator that drives me bonkers. But I'm still trying to test it out, so I'm still using it. I just feel like it's probably not going to become a favorite just for that reason, for the lack of ease of use. And I'm still loving this from Alley Oop. I know I shared it on my TikTok, but it's so good. It's this stack, and it has in it cream products. You have a cream bronzer, a cream blush, and then there's also a cream highlighter on top, and it's just great, especially for like every day. I feel like the bronzer is the perfect shade for me, and it's so easy to blend out, so easy to use, and I do feel like it looks natural on the skin. I think you can get their stuff on Amazon. If not, I'll link their website down below, but definitely check out this stack if you do like cream products. Just a small amount of powder. This is the Laura Mercier, their newest translucent powder. I've been liking this one, and I always try to use it on this puff. I feel like it looks way more natural on the skin, so I'll just tap this on my under eyes just to kind of help set everything in place. To finish up the eyes, I'm just going to take this angled brush, and I am going to sweep a little bit of this shade that we use, the like pink mauve Uplift, Just on my lower lash, I think I'm going to keep it blank. I'm not going to put on any lower lash mascara because I do want to keep this kind of just soft, but I do want a little something on there, so I'm just going to add a light layer of this just right here on the outer portion. And then to finish off the look, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Maracuja. This is called the Juicy Lip Plump. And I grabbed one of these because I've been seeing them viral everywhere. And I was like, yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it. And then I was like, okay, let me try it because I'm getting the Tarte palette. I'll just get this too. And oh my God, you guys, I've already used this and I get the hype. It's so, so nice on the lips. First off, it feels incredible. It has like a coconutty, tropical scent to it, but it has a little bit of like a mint feeling, but not over tingly, not over plumping. I just feel like it glides really well on the lips and it just looks so juicy and nice. So this color I am wearing is the shade Cherry Blossom. I'll link this down below for you as well. But if you've been on the fence about these like me and you're like, I don't know if I need it, like it's pretty good. You won't be mad at your purchase. I do really like it. I tried the Makeup by Mario one, and I feel like that one I wasn't as big a fan of. It was a little too slippery for me, but this one's kind of like the perfect in between, and I love this color. So here is our finished eye look. I feel like I'm really liking this. It looks really pretty. It's definitely very soft, and I do feel like the shimmer is kind of just, you know, barely sparkling, but I do really like it. I think it looks really nice. I am happy with my purchase with this one. I can't wait to use it more and get more looks out of it, and just even the smell, everything about it, I'm like, I miss my Tarte palettes. I feel like I need to get more into Tarte again because this kind of made me really fall in love with the brand. It's been so long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. Please drop a comment down below and let me know your favorite Tarte product, or if you are planning to grab this palette, any other Tarte product that you love that I need to try. Thank you as always again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.